Hey, welcome to Sipper Social Club. I'm Jeremy, and today I have the Lot 40 18-year-old single cask. Only 154 bottles of this were produced. Is this the best rye whiskey Canada's ever put out? I'll let you know when I nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. Alright, so Lot 40 and Don Livermore put the Canadian whiskey world on notice when they came out with this single cask release in 2022. Lottery program, you had to send in your email for a chance to purchase the bottle. Like I said, only 154 were bottled, coming in at 250 Canadian dollars. Cask Strength, 56.1% ABV, and 18 years old. Let's see how this is on the nose. So just a really nice rye spice. You get that Canadian profile. It's very much Lot 40. Get a lot of Lot 40 in this. The sourdough bread, really like that. Nice spiciness. Minty floral component as well that really kind of like adds a little complexity to this thing. At first, when I went through doing the notes for this, I got a little dill pickle. That is kind of subdued now. I didn't open this bottle. I got a nice sample from my one friend, Rob Whisky in the Six. He had an open bottle of it. Let me grab some so I could do this review without necessarily opening this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this bottle. I haven't decided if it's worthwhile opening this or maybe saving it for a special occasion, saving it for the collectability. Let's get back to the nose. Really nice icing sugar component to this. Really like that. The malty kind of rye spice, really good. Some caramel notes, lots of caramel in this. A little bit of that banana bread aspect that you get with Lot 40. Really nice. Nice nose. It's subtle, more subtle than I was maybe expecting. 56%. You don't necessarily would guess that is that high. Really nice. Let's go palate. So definitely more dill pickle on the palate for sure. I know a lot of people are maybe sometimes turned off by that. I think with this, it is kind of well balanced in the nose, on the palate as well. Lots of great notes on the palate. That fruit cake, again, that banana bread, the bready aspect definitely coming through. Lots of rye spice as well, of course. A little bit of oak. It's not over oaked. The oak is really nicely balanced in the whiskey. On the finish, I get like a dessert kind of mintiness to it. That dill pickle has kind of turned in more to like a minty freshness on the finish. Lots of floral aspects still continuing through. I do get this kind of metallic, almost like diesel fuel kind of note on the very tail end of the finish. Not the greatest note, but it's not destroying the whole whiskey. I just think that part may be a little bit unbalanced. Overall, I think it is a fantastic rye whiskey. Maybe not as complex and maybe not as bold as I was hoping for. I'll compare it to the 12-year-old in just a second. I don't really understand the bottling of this. Maybe I feel like it was maybe left in the cask too long. It kind of like it really kind of flattened out. It seems like the 12-year-old, you know, like I said, we'll get to it, but I feel like this doesn't necessarily have this like wow factor. For me, it's a very good rye whiskey. Of course, it's really nice. I'm just wanting a little bit more out of it. It doesn't necessarily have this complexity that I was maybe hoping for with an 18-year-old maturation. And that kind of like metallic, kind of like diesel note, you know, it is a little. It's gonna lose some points for me for sure. Let's get to scoring this. I really do like it. It is very nice rye whiskey. But it's not the best that Lot 40's put out, in my opinion. Let's go 88 out of 100, and for value, 250 Canadian dollars. I mean, when the 12-year-old came out, it was 70 bucks. I gotta take a mark off for value. Let's bring it down to 87. Let's try it against the 12-year-old. Alright, so the Lot 40 12 Cask Strength. The ABV on this is 55 on the dot. Like I said, this one came out, like 4 or 5 years ago? I've reviewed it before. You can check out my entire review. But I think when you go to the nose, yeah, it's just there's more impact. There's more rye spice, more complexity. I really like that banana kind of cooked down banana dessert you really get on this one. Yeah, way more impact, more vibrancy, for sure, with the 12-year-old. The 18, you know, was it in the cask for too long? Perhaps. I think so. I mean, I like this 12. I scored it 90. You know, I do like it better than the 18, which kind of begs the question, why bottle a single cask of 18-year-old? I don't really understand the purpose or the logic behind it. I mean, you only put out 154 bottles. It's not like you had this dream cask, you know, this honey cask that was sitting there, and you're like, we're going to bottle this, and it's going to be one of the best rye whiskeys that Canada's ever produced. It's not that at all. So I'm kind of confused of why they went that route. But for me, the 12-year-old is still the best Canadian rye whiskey I think I've probably had. I think that this 12 can compete with, you know, all the big name ryes out there, the BTAC ryes, you know, all those really good rye whiskeys. This 12-year-old is absolutely phenomenal. I really, really like it a lot. So the 18, like I said, I haven't opened this bottle. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe it will get cracked at some point in time. Maybe we'll find its way to Drink My Bar so everyone else can try it, because obviously not a lot of people got to try that whiskey. But to me, I mean, the 12-year-old is still phenomenal stuff. And we'll see what happens with Lot 40. We'll see if they go back to an age statement. You know, subsequent releases, they've knocked down the age statement on it. It's just, it's bizarre that they had a cask of 18-year-old. You know, maybe would rather have liked to see, you know, a batch of like 15-year-old where you could release, you know, a couple thousand bottles. You know, this I think was 4,000 or 5,000 bottles released of this one. Sorry, 4,900, almost 5,000 bottles of this one. So yeah, just kind of weird that they went that route, bottling this 18-year-old in a lottery program. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you tried Lot 40? Where does it rank for Canadian rye whiskeys in your opinion? Love to hear the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys next time.